Hey guys, welcome back to Olivia's Blooms and Sweet Potato Harvest Part 2. It is now about 3.5 weeks later from when I first tried to harvest these sweet potatoes. As you can see, they have grown a lot. So I'm wondering maybe if I really did harvest them too early, even though I followed the timeline. So the easiest way to do this would be for me to cut back all the vines and dig through the bed. But because of my experience earlier, and because we still have 4.5 weeks at least until our next frost, or our first average last frost, I'm too nervous to kill back the whole plant just in case it still needs more time. So what I'm gonna do is do a little test and dig up some of the plants, probably in the back here, and see how the tubers are looking. So let's do that. Looking promising so far. I pulled up this, and it looks like there's more. So it looks like I'm still only getting about 1.5 tubers per plant, which is pretty disappointing. Okay, well, there is this. Much larger than I need, but I can make some good French fries out of this, I think. But it's split, which might mean I need to harvest all of these before this happens. Well, I don't want tubers that big, so I'm gonna keep digging and investigate a little bit more before I commit to pulling out all of these. Yep, see the splitting there? Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and harvest all of these because I'm seeing a lot of splitting. So let's snip back these vines and make our job a little bit easier. Now the only downside about pulling all these plants out is that the plants themselves sort of help guide you for where you want to dig because they show you where the plant rooted itself. Okay, now this is making me happy. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this looks like a hickory nut, and we do have hickory trees in our backyard. Is someone burying hickory nuts in my garden? Sorry, squirrels. I don't really need a hickory tree in the middle of my vegetable bed. Oh my word. Okay, here's what I dug up from the other half of the bed and learned some really valuable lessons this year. Again, this is the first time I'm growing sweet potatoes, but all of this, which is the majority of my harvest, came from probably 2 or 3 plants that were in the front corner and got the most sun. The back plants that were being shaded by the tomatoes and the corner over there, very, very few potatoes. Now the ones I dug up today, I actually think went too long. So I think they might have actually been ready when I tried the first time. And so the lesson for me is I'm going to try these again, and I'm going to put them and make sure they are all getting full sun. So maybe one of my end beds that gets the most amount of sun, because if I can get this many off of just a few plants, if I can get 12 or 16 plants to produce this many, I will be rolling in the sweet potatoes. So I'm still gonna enjoy these. They're gonna be delicious. I'll probably cook most of them this weekend. But not only did I get sweet potatoes out of this year, I got a really good learning experience that I think will help me with even more success in the future. So thanks for joining me today, guys. I hope you had as much fun harvesting sweet potatoes as I did. Okay, guys. Ooh, very tilted. That looks weird. Whoa. Oh. I don't know. I'm so good at this.